I show you a new video out of Memphis tonight where protesters are taking to the streets in the aftermath of this video's release. Local leaders, federal officials, even Tyre Nichols' family asking for demonstrators to remain peaceful this evening. So far, that looks to be the case in Memphis.
Here at home, we're also seeing people protesting, particularly in Manhattan. You're looking at a live picture from Skyfox over Midtown, where demonstrators are marching right now.
And we also saw a gathering in Union Square that has since marched up to Times Square. Richard Giacobbe joins us live there tonight. Richard, you've been out there ever since these videos were released. What kind of reaction have you seen so far tonight?
We've seen mostly peaceful, Steve and Natasha. That is the good news, but there have been, as you mentioned, pockets of protesters, and here in Times Square, they're causing a lot of gridlock. We are here on 8th Avenue between 42nd and 43rd, and cars haven't really been moving. They've been moving pretty slowly. There's about 300 protesters in the center of Times Square tonight, all in response to the killing of Tyre Nichols and the release of that body cam video. They have a message tonight, and their message is clear, that tragedies like these need to stop.
Tyre Nichols! Say his name! Tyre Nichols!
They gathered in Union Square tonight just past 7 o'clock, outraged as the video played on their phones.
I really wanted to vomit when I first saw it, but it's reoccurring for so many times where it's like, what are we doing to stop it?
Protesters then taking to the streets, marching up 8th Avenue, heading to Times Square. A small group of protesters also gathering in Times Square, joining with the protesters marching up from Union Square. Skyfox HD overhead, following the hundreds who decided they need their voices to be heard. And this is as violent as it has gotten so far tonight. A protester stomping on a police car, quickly arrested.
When I look at these videos, I always, I'm next, and my next is my sister's next. I mean, I don't have any children, but I have younger cousins, I have brothers, I have sisters, and I'm wondering, like, am I next? Are they going to be next?
The nation's largest police force has been at the ready all day. The plan from the NYPD was to be vigilant and support New Yorkers' peaceful right to protest. Thousands of officers also prepared to make arrests. But for the activists who want to make a statement and who want to make a difference, they know they have to be peaceful and end what they call a war on innocent black men.
I think all cops should be evaluated mentally to see if they're mentally stable to police our communities. So we won't have things like this happening.
A lot of frustration, and there's a lot of passion with these protests, and these protesters will continue to stay out here tonight. And as they move along throughout the city, the protesters grow. So now we started maybe with about 100 people in Union Square. We're now at about 300. They expect to be out here throughout the night and into the weekend, as long as it takes to get that message across and let it be heard. We're live tonight in Times Square. Richard Giacobbe, Fox 5 News. Steve, Natasha.
Yeah, that video just invoking a lot of different emotions. Richard, thank you.